Here we are working out what we're going to show to you guys next. And it is amazing how many different things we have to deal with. Today, we've been doing a lot of Blizzard products, which is StarCraft and World of Warcraft. One more World of Warcraft product that Kameron here is going to show you guys.
This is actually a hidden gem, and it's kind of bittersweet to talk about it. But usually I'm very fired up. It's actually the World of Warcraft trading card game, more specifically the Molten Core raid deck. So, if you remember back in 2006, these released, they were very popular for a very short time. The reason being is trying to reestablish World of Warcraft as the MMO. They released the trading card game as a way to ride off of the popularity of Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic, which was starting to make a comeback after Pokémon smacked everything into the dirt. Thing is they don't make these anymore. Reason being is Blizzard actually rescinded the license. Upper Deck is no longer able to make them. And the reason is if you ever played it, it was a terrible card game.
It wasn't very good.
So when they made these, it was the idea of playing it's going to make you want to play World of Warcraft. So
Not a good motive.
what you do is you have boss cards, boss monsters, and these are essentially you. When your boss dies, you die. And you build your raid deck, your raid party with the smaller cards, which I'm not going to pull out because they're protective sealed here. And with how these aren't made anymore, they are of good value. But the thing is these monster cards, these boss cards were ridiculous. There's very bad balancing problems. So just to read you a few of the abilities, and this was you're going to see a very good trend here. Gehenna. At the end of your turn, Gehenna deals 3 shadow damage to target opposing hero chosen at random. Then you flip Gehenna. She gets +2 attack while attacking, attack only heroes. At the end of your turn, Gehenna deals 1 fire damage to each opposing ally. Flip her back. Luciferon. Start of your third turn, flip Luciferon. At the end of your turn, deals 6 shadow damage to each opposing hero. There were no count. You just took the damage. So it wasn't, the whole card game wasn't who has the better skill. It was who can defeat who fast. And each one of the heroes had ridiculous abilities where as soon as you played them, they just dealt automatic damage. Tied in with the complexity of needing abilities, monsters, and all that, it just kind of fell off because it was very unbalanced. And the only reason it got to the point where people were still buying the card game is because they had what was called loot cards. Loot cards, what they are, they're essentially cards.
That one's not been scratched.
This one's still in the protective casing. It's been graded. There's a little scratch off on the card that if you scratch it off, it gives you a code that allows you to redeem specific things inside of game. This one is rest and relaxation. Specifically, it allowed you to unlock the picnic basket, which allowed you to do a little picnic scene animation that lasts for 3 minutes, where your character will sit in a picnic table with a hibachi grill and animate for 3 minutes. That wound up being the only reason people bought the card game, was so they can get those loots, so they can get free stuff in the game. Not only that, the reason it fell off is Upper Deck, which was the third-party producer of the card game. They had some issues with people counterfeiting the game. So people were printing off counterfeits because they didn't have anything to really trademark the card. So people were just buying third-party. They were losing money, and it wasn't really working on the marketing side of things. So Blizzard wound up pulling the license to the tabletop game.
You were talking that they felt like that other online game